Hello everyone, Nubkeks here. Welcome back to Nub Raids. You may have seen my video already of me pulling my own shards for Staltis and seeing what we got with that one. Well, today we are pulling for several different viewers. There's going to be a lot of shards here. I'm going to edit it down though, so we're going to go a bit more rapid fire, really blast on through and look for just critical champions. The first viewer that is up is Dragon. He's been playing the game for just over a year. He's a bit of a low spender. He's 13 months into the game. He says he started one day too late to get Ninja. Isn't that sickening? That's pretty rough. Well, hopefully we'll get him something good here today. Let's see what we can do. He's really looking for things like Geomancer or Ugo for Hydra, for Kymar, Duchess, Brogni, Trunda, and then any solo dungeon champions like Theodore, Tomb Lord, anything like that. So he's got lots of things that he would like to get. Let's see if we can get him something along the way for Staltis. Of course, we do have some really good 10x champions on right now as well from these Ancients and Sacreds. Let's go. Let's do it. Here we go. First one, and let's go. We're just going to speed pull here. Whabam. Forget about these rares. Pull 2, Lodric. Pretty bad. Wouldn't really be too pushed about him. Pull 3, multiple epics. And really none of them very good. Oh, Druckus, maybe for like some Fire Knight stuff, but I think if you're a year into the game, you're beyond it. So yeah, pretty disappointing. Come on, let's go. All right, pull, next pull. Okay, we got Cormac. Unfortunately, I think he's the worst 10x champion by far. Single target decrease speed, decrease defense before attacking. I mean, that's kind of nice. Increase accuracy, crit rate for himself. He's just all single target. I don't think he hits that hard. Not excited for him. Again, I probably wouldn't bother building him. You'll get better stuff. There we go. Speaking of, boom, better stuff. Ruella, fantastic champ. 112 speed when she is 6-star ascended. Really good. That turn meter boost. The 2 triple hitters, exceptional for Fire Knight. I think she's going to be very helpful for a lot of different teams. That is a champion that's worth checking out. In the 10x, let's go again. Bunch of rares. Oh, bunch of rares from Mark II. One thing I'll say, hold on to those Soulbond Bowyers. I'm pulling a bunch of those. It's worth having multiple. Canoness, it's not worth having her. Going again. Nothing. Oh, nothing times 2. Here we go. Delver. Man, we're due something good here. Can we have a legendary, please, Plarium? Come on. Come on. Or 10 rares. That's the thing. Lodric again. No, thank you. Right, we got 10 rares there, and this should be him. There he is. Staltis, Dragonbane, Sakara. Again, not really worth it. There we go. We got Staltis for the first account. He was wondering, here's a quick question. You guys can join in. He was asking me, what 12 champions we rank up for the Ultimate Death Knight tournament? So if we have any champions that are like 5-star, whatever, Madame Ceres, I'd say, is a good one. Duck's great in terms of legendaries. Sigmund, Mithrala, Uko, and Archbishop. They are all actually S tier. S tier. Boom, boom. Maybe even Warchief could be kind of useful for a lower difficulty one for the consistent provokes, right? But Uko is actually really good for Hydra despite, you know, the block buff's not working quite well. Mithrala, S tier. Sigmund, pretty much S tier as well. Yeah, and Archbishop. So they are all excellent legendaries. Then I'd be looking at maybe Mordecai and Achak if you need them. Definitely Madame for Arena, really good. Archbishop, yeah, or Archmage, excuse me, really good as well. Stag Knight, really good. Staltis, I'd say Sandlashed again for Arena, very helpful. And then nothing much else jumping out to me. I'd say the Ruella that we just pulled, I would keep. And then maybe even just looking at stuff, yeah, like some soul bonds. You can never have too many soul bonds for some secret rooms. Any other secret room standout champions here? Let me know, because I'm going through this quickly. I could easily miss some. Sentinel, exceptional, actually really good for secret rooms. I think Pathfinder Kate, new faction, I think she's good for secret rooms stuff as well. The Pig isn't the worst. He's not the best either. Alhain can be good for secret rooms. Judge, Greybeard's okay. Yeah, stuff like that, basically. So I'd consider that as some sort of potential option, but you've got some really good legendaries and stuff I'll be ranking up first. That's my quick thoughts on 12 champions. Let me know if you saw something different. Let's jump over to account number 2. All right then, next up guys, account number 2, we're on Aator's account. So 3 million player power again, fairly early on in the game. Now the big thing is, we're really hoping for some luck here guys. He has a 5-star perfect soul for Elva Autumnborn. She is in the 10x right now. Can we get lucky enough to get her? I don't know. We have 150 ancient shards, almost exactly. Let's go in. Let's see what we can do. We'll see what we can do. Here we go. We got Cormac right off the bat. Again, we talked about him already. Pretty underwhelming. Burangiri, again, fairly underwhelming champ. Can solo Bommel up to stage 50 on hard, which is kind of useful. Bam. We got Ruella. Ruella again, fantastic. Ruella Deville, great to see her. Next set, Sachi. Not a terrible epic. Okay-ish, you know, okay. Here we go. Nothing. We got Ruella again. Ruella Deville. Here we go. Armina, Bushi, both fairly underwhelming. Armina's okay, but you can just use War Maiden and you'll be fine. Bam, rares. Bam. Almost rares, but that's a highlight. Mist Rider Dave. Our boy Dave, he is in. You guys probably have seen my showcase of this champion. If you haven't, go watch it. This guy just blew me away. Super impressive. He's going to be Faction War MVP and just a great champion in general. Surprisingly powerful, much more powerful than you would think. Bunch of rares. Get out of here. Bam, and Sakara. Man, we're pulling, like, there's a lot of epics in the game. We're pulling a lot of the same ones today. We've got the touch, the magic touch. Canelia, excellent epic, really good. I think her base speed is actually something like 110. I feel like she's very quick, so you can build her as a really fast AoE CC champion in Arena, and then when the sleep falls off with a really slow nuker, so hopefully they sleep through their first turn, you've got like a 130, 140 speed nuker and like attack percentage boots, attack percentage, everything, crit damage, ready to smack. They sleep through their turn, reaction accessories fall off, and then you can blow them up. And they even have a good chance to get a fear. Quite cool. She can also solo most of the Doom Tower bosses. YST has videos and all of that. Really underrated champ, really cool champ. Big fan of Canelia. Very solid. Here we go. Obviously, Stone Skin messes her up. Vrask, actually really good healer. Really helpful for the Orc faction crypt and really helpful against things like Eternal Dragon. Well, bam! Rockbreaker. I am meaning to do a video on this guy. He takes less damage every time he's attacked. Pretty cool. AoE Provoke that puts counterattack on him on a 3-turn cooldown. So I think he's quite good for Dwarf faction crypt. He's going to be good against the Head of Decay and the Head of Mischief in Hydra if you build him as a Mischief tank. And then he gives himself some defense A1. So he's a good tanky champ. Very good for faction wars and all of that. Interesting champ. I haven't tested him myself. I'm going to do it. It's on the list of to-do things. Aethar, old school. Berserker's actually all right. You can get him from campaign. Wha-bam! It's the Staltis pull with nothing else to show, really. Again, Elhain is worth holding on to for some secret room stuff like that. Master Butcher, not too bad. But yeah, we got the Staltis. I think we did pretty well there with some of the faction-specific epics. I think it was no legendary, unfortunately. Elva continues to elude, but we got the Staltis and we got some nice Sylvan Watchers nonetheless. So there we go. That was Aator's account. Not too bad. Back on account number 3. All right, account number 3 then. We're on Joms Noms account. Love the name. Great name. And big shout out to him. He was very patient while I was trying to, get set up for recording and stuff. He was waiting patiently. So hopefully it's going to bring some good karma, some good luck. We're going all in for Staltis. Let me just double check. Does he want any specific champion? No. Okay, so he's not looking for anything super specific. He said that he's been playing for about year and a half, but he hasn't been super active since Uko Fusion. But we're going to be pulling some shards for him today. Hopefully we get him something to be excited about in the game. We're going to pull the 150 Ancients, also 4 Voids and 2 Sacreds. So we're going out. Hopefully get him some nice stuff from the Revenant's Path as well. Let's go. We got a bunch of rares. Well, bam, legendary. Oh, okay. My dude Croesus, that is an excellent legendary to rope you back into the game. Plarium heard that. They heard and they're like, let's go. Calvalax, that is big. One of the best passives in the game. 4 poisons for 2 turns AoE at the start of every round. So for speed farming in dungeons, he really makes it smooth for Ice Golem dragons. all of that stuff. Great for the faction crypt too. He does hit hard, so you can build him two ways. You can build him level 50 with 0 extra speed. He actually gets outsped by Dragon. He never takes a turn, and you just build him with like 200 accuracy, no speed, and he just dies, and he's there just for the passive for the waves with the Poison Exploder. You can also build him to hit hard. It's sort of up to you and the sort of teams that you're going to build. Another Lodric. I swear to God, though, can't escape Lodric. That's a good legendary pull. Bam, 2 epics, Deathless and Ator. The less said about them, the better. Deathless actually maybe kind of fun, but not really useful. Mistrider Dave, bam, he is in there. Endure the Hungerer. Really decent champ for Demon Spawn faction crypts. Bring in the revive, nice bit of healing. Not a bad champion. Can go okay with seer teams as well because he puts out some unique buffs. Nothing. We got another epic, Kinagashi. Really kind of a filler champ for faction crypts. Not much better than that, though, I would say. Bunch of rares. Another bunch of rares. Gorgrab, again, great faction crypt champ. That's about it, really. Early game arena, falls off then. Decent for faction war, for Doom Tower, I suppose, progression. Bunch of rares. Let's go, come on. Okay, we got Cormac again. Put him in the vault alongside Jotun. Sorry, Jotun. Sorry, Cormac, but not sold on either one of you. I just feel like you're going to get a better champion by the time Faction Wars comes out in like 6 months' time for a Sylvan than Cormac. There we go. Here, better champ has walked in a few pulls later. Captain Tamelia, maybe okay for some faction crypt stuff. Bit underwhelming. I mean, she does bring some... Does she bring healing? Yeah, she does bring a little bit of healing, which is rare for Dark Elves. But Myceliac Priesthorn, great champion. He can solo dungeons decently well, even after his nerf. He's going to be good for the faction crypt too, putting out the poisons, helping with the boss. Yeah, he's more... I'd say he's more of a solo champ, but he's going to still do well enough in faction crypt. Not going to be a standout like Dave would be, but not bad. Frostbringer, a champion with no freeze whatsoever. Boom, there he is. It's the Staltis. Lock it in. Hellgazer as well. Not very good. But yeah, really solid pulls there. Very happy with those. And let's go in. We're going to pull the 4 voids. Let's do it. Let's do it. Here we go. Can we get something good? Not that one. Next up, another rare. Void 3. Epic, epic, epic. It's a Warcaster. I mean, he's decent if you still need an unkillable team, but that's about it. And an epic. Ay. Oi, oi, oi. 2 Oxes. 2 Oxes, no thanks. And 2 Sacreds. Let's go. Here we go. 2 Sacreds. What can we get? Can we get something good? Epic. All right. Oh, Gruckus. And come on. I want to see that Elva for someone today. Not this time. It's a Stag Knight. Great champion. If you don't have him, obviously Stag Knight's super good. There we go. They were the shards for Joms Noms. Really solid, actually. That's 2 champions between Staltis and Calvalax. I think you'd be very happy. Let's actually see. Do we have a cheeky Calvalax already? We do not. That is a new pull. That's potentially a game changer. Do we have a Poison Exploder? We do not have Elenarl. Oh no. That's the key. Do we have a Xaviat? We don't. Well, let me tell you. I'd say Elenarl just became your most wanted champion. So... good luck is all I can say. Good luck. All right, and finally then today, we are on Xval's account. He has one simple request, which is any non-dupe, and he's happy. Straightforward enough. Let's go. Let's go. That's usually my approach as well, you know? You're happy enough with the Faction Guardian dupes, but you prefer not to. Bone Keeper. I think she does hit hard, but there's not really a point in building her. Bunch of rares. 2 epics, Chinoru, Alika. I think Chinoru, she's like, okay. I actually just really like the visuals of this champion. I want her to be good, but again, there's probably not a huge point in building her. Okay for faction crypts, like 3 turn cooldown, 3 hitter, 3 turn cooldown AoE. I'm trying to talk her up. She's really not all that. Let's move on. There'll be a disproportionate amount of this video dedicated to Chinoru. Wait, let's throw in a little quick cut here. Let's see if we can remedy this situation. All right, and bam, we're selling a bunch of 5-star blue gear. There we go. Yeah, you got a gear cleanse along. What good value. All right, I think that's enough. We might be slightly short. No, I think we're good. Let's go. Pull in some shards. Let's do it. Let's do it. Let's do it. Here we go. Here we go. Durang, meh. Man, the best thing we might get here from these pulls is the gear cleanse. It might be lucky. 100 spots freed up for you, no less. Bam, epic Fane. Good champ, actually. Good champ. Maybe this account is early enough for her to be good. Does a ton of damage, right? Really good clan boss champion. Big fan of Fane. She's cool as well. She can definitely help with the faction crypt too, killing the boss. Jizzo, you probably already have him. Some people did. A lot of people I've talked to actually have fed their Jizzo as food because he was prior to the Hydra nerf a few months ago. This champion is basically useless. Since the Hydra nerf, actually really good. Provoke for 2 turns with a heal on himself on a 4-turn cooldown. Extra turn mechanic with shield and counter attack. And then this. So you can definitely build him as a mischief tank with a 2-turn provoke. Very strong. Or you can also, you know, complement him with like Drexstar. Have Drexstar be your mischief tank and Jizzo sort of backup. You can do some fun things. Another Cormac. Cormacs for everyone today, I think, right? I think everyone got a Cormac. Miss Rider Dave. Dave in the house. We got Dave for a lot of people here too as well. I'm feeling pretty... I mean, if you walk away from 150 shards with Dave and another Cormac, Romero, did a video on him recently. Siege Hulk is okay, but Ugo outperforms. Yeah, just walking away with Staltis and Dave, and like, you're pretty happy. They're 2 really fantastic champs. Visionary, I've heard people talk well about her, but I've never really seen a use. Crit rate, crit damage, and turn meter fill. Then AoE, decrease crit rate, decrease crit damage. A1, bit of deplete turn meter. I think she's got speed in dungeons. Yeah, speed and good aura, actually, but I don't know. Has anyone actually used her? I've heard a lot of people say she's good, but I've never heard of an actual team that uses her. Bunch of rares again. Here we go. It's the Staltis. Locked it in. Rockbreaker again. A lot of the same champs here today. I don't know. And Aethar actually snuck in there as well. We've already seen him again. Old school poison champ. Not amazing. Not terrible. But there we go. Again, I thought a decent enough haul. Decent enough haul. We got a few of the 10x epics, which is pretty solid. No Ruelic here, but we got the other 2. And yeah, the Staltis. Hopefully there's some non-dupe epics for you. But there you go, guys. They were the 4 different viewers who are pulling shards for today. Hope you enjoyed it in the whole speed format. Let me know if you enjoy. I think it's a little bit of fun, a little bit different from like the slow pace. I like doing both types of vids, you know. I like both types. But yeah, thank you to the 4 participants today for letting me pull their shards. Hope that they're happy with the results, or at least enjoyed watching the video. And yeah, I'll see you guys all again soon. Thank you for watching. See you next time. Bye-bye.